Box full of Bass Pro, a couple rods and a flat bottom boat. Hook it up to the truck, got a hot date with a fishing hole. Got a nice chest, well it's empty right now. Grab a 30 pack, fill it up, ice it down. Back the boat down the ramp, ease her out through the no-wake zone. Well there ain't no better way on a Saturday to drift away from reality. Drown your 9 to 5 like a worm in the water. Hook to a red and white bobber. Kick back, slip a koozie on. Turn the quiet up, turn off your phone. Leave a message at the beep, I'll get back to you another time. Right now, I'm on another line.
What's up, YouTube? Headed up to my boat to prep some tackle for tomorrow's adventure. Taking Jacob Jasonic and another fellow to a local lake to basically kick off the Anglr tour. They were there, actually they fished one other place yesterday, I believe, maybe today, I think it was yesterday. They are headed this way. They're meeting me at Rocky Fork Lake at 6:30 in the morning, and we're going fishing. Hopefully we can, you know, catch the fish there for tomorrow. If we cannot catch the fish that I think are there and going to be there, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little pond hopping episode where we're going to go, if we can't catch at Rocky Fork, there's a sister lake there called Paint Creek. They're both man-made lakes. We're going to go there, try to catch them, hopefully do some I hope we don't have to leave. I hope we catch them at Rocky Fork, but if we can't, we're going to Paint Creek. So again, we'll show you what I'm going to throw tomorrow. First things first, I'll show you what I caught the 4.5 pounder on there last week. It is a Rapala, or Rapala, however you want to pronounce it, Shadow Rap Deep. So guys, stick around, we'll get with you. First things first, I'll show you guys what I caught them on at Rocky Fork last year. Get the rod glove off here, retie this thing. It's a Rod Glove Pro Series, really like it a lot, so here it is. And bone collar. Alright guys, I stopped here at Speedway, fueling up with some good old Speedway fuel, headed to Rocky Fork. Going to meet Jacob and his buddy there. I'll take them out and try to catch them a giant on Rocky Fork. So hopefully guys, we can make it happen. So stick around and let you know what's going on. By the way guys, follow the Anglr blog, follow them on Instagram, follow them on YouTube as well. So all this stuff from their point of view will be on there soon enough. Guys, stick around, we'll see what's going to happen. Alright guys, just got here Rocky Fork, waiting on Jake and them guys to show up. It's 6 o'clock. I told him to be here about 6:30. I told him a little late, but there's already a tournament going out. Really beautiful sunset or sunrise there, you can see. Really, really beautiful. So hopefully we can go out here and catch some fish. It's really windy right now for this time of year. It's blowing pretty good. There's my dudes rolling up right now. What's up, Jacob? What's up, brother?
I didn't even see that.
Ready to catch him?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know there was a tournament. It looks beautiful out there.
This lake gets hammered this time of year, but hopefully we can catch him.
Gotcha. How was the drive?
Pretty good, about an hour and a half for me. Where do you guys come from up north, right?
Yeah, we,
Tyler, man, nice to meet you.
Alex. We stay here overnight, so
It's not bad.
just about 10 minutes away. Nice.
Right across. Are you down on in the state park?
Yeah, yep, right down the lake.
Cool.
So,
Well, guys, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's hammer down.
let's go on the boat and get out there.
Got to see that in my life. Been down here in southern Ohio, man. This is pretty much the armpit of America for bass fishing. So that's why I drove an hour and a half to meet you guys. I'm from the most southern tip of Ohio. Well, like 3 miles from where I saw you this summer.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we're not going to catch them down that way. So
Near Portsmouth?
yeah, about 30 miles south east of there.
Okay.
Right where the tip of Ohio comes down, right on the point.
Yeah.
Right across the river from Nashville, Kentucky, about 15 miles from Huntington, West Virginia. And fishing sucks.
Yeah, that was interesting down there. I've never been in that area, but
Yep, it's pretty bleak, man. To be honest with you, they done a there's been two nationally syndicated shows about drug epidemic in the area. One was done 20 miles in one direction of my house. The other one was done 20 miles in the other direction. There was a national bestseller talking about the opioid crisis that was written by a dude in Portsmouth, which is 30 miles from me. So I'm glad I took. I've been fishing since I was a little kid, but around our area, it's very easy to get in trouble. So I'm glad I started fishing.
yeah.
Fellas, I'm ready. If you are, we can.
You have my chesty in that bag. What does it say it's supposed to get up to?
Should be in the 80s today, I'm sure.
80s. If we don't lose hundreds of dollars of gear by the end of this trip, I'll be surprised. Trying to keep track of it all.
Catch them pretty good at a lake called Grayson Lake in the springtime. Do pretty well there, but as soon as May, June hits, it's about 60 foot deep in the channel, and I guess they just pull out in those channels because you can't catch them. You can catch 100 little 8-inchers all day long, but you can't catch a keeper for nothing.
This area's new to. You've never been down this way, have you? No.
I looked up Rocky Ford 3 or 4 times, but
It's just a big
never
bowl.
got to fish. Yeah.
About 30 foot in the channel all the way around. But they call it Rocky Fork for a reason. A lot of rocks, boulders, not a whole lot of timber. There's like 3 tributaries you can get up in. It gets really shallow on the other end down there where it's the dam's right here, back in there, so this is the deepest part of the lake. But there's an island, 2 islands right here actually. A really small one you can see right here, and then this bigger one.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really shallow. Past that, it's just a big flat back in there. But it's 30, 40 foot deep up in there, over to the spillway.
What do you normally catch them on in here?
What is it?
What do you normally catch them on in here?
I caught them on jerk baits last weekend, but I'm hoping water's a lot warmer this week. I hope we don't have to throw jerk baits all day.
Yeah.
Crankbaits, 1.5s. If it's water's up in the 70, 75 degree range, you can get out in 20, 25 foot of water and throw big crankbaits and catch them. So tell me, how'd the Anglr tour come about?
It was basically, it's a funny story because I was talking to Landon. I told him that my goal in fishing was to catch every state fish.
Yeah.
And so then he said, well, what if we spin that, turn it into an angler fishing trip where you target state fish as you're going around and then try and knock off state fish while you're moving around with it. So that's just kind of turned into something from a little dream that I had. And now here I am just
that's cool. I've known Landon and Nick for a couple years now. I've been using Anglr and been part of the people that use it since pretty much the infancy of the program, the application. I've been through the tracker and now the bullseye. I'm pretty excited about it. The whole deal about that thing is for me. I was talking to Ben Nowak the other day on our live show. The biggest thing for me is not having to charge it because packing all this camera gear around that I do anyway, I'm constantly worrying about GoPro batteries, or I'm worrying about my gear, rain suits. Did I get fuel? Is my boat okay? The last thing on my mind is to throw an Anglr tracker on charge, which I do, but it's a lot of times.
Sometimes skip your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. I leave it in my boat, which is a pretty good deal.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
So it's it's always charging, but. I'm pretty excited about the bullseye. Like I said, the whole idea of not having to charge it, and the $39.
Yeah, the price range is
the price range is
awesome.
really good for 2 years. So you figure $39 every 2 years. I mean, you can go dig in your couch and find that much change. You know what I'm saying? And for something with that much functionality, it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
Landon was talking about wanting to have you on our live show there here in a couple weeks, maybe after the collegiate national championship.
Yeah.
So what's your road like getting there?
So that's coming up. That's on the 27th is when we start practice days. We got permission for him to get on the boat, which was
sweet. That's awesome.
I thought that was going to be pretty tough, but Kevin was cool about it, so thankful for that. But we're rolling out from here. We're going to St. Louis for catfish. Then we're coming back into Kentucky for fishing with Drew Sadler.
Yeah.
Either Cumberland or Laurel. Then we go over to the Holston River for brown trout, Chattahoochee for brown trout, Lanier for striper, Gunnersville, Barnett, and Toledo Bend. So we've got them stacked up.
You got it stacked up, yeah. That's any angler's dream to go on a trip like that. But what about your collegiate day? How did you get? How did you qualify for the national championship?
So it was the Erie tournament. We hadn't practiced at all. We came in thinking, oh, we'll probably just go out, find a few smallies, hopefully, and call it a day, do decent. And then they ended up restricting the zone. So we couldn't go outside of the bay just because the waves were too bad. And we knew we had a better shot at that point because all the smallmouth guys with walleye boats couldn't get out to their holes or their rock piles and catch them. And so I was just throwing a wacky rig the entire day up on the shore, caught couple good ones, caught one on an underspin, and ended up sneaking in at 9th place.
There you go. I saw you guys were headed to St. Clair at some point, right?
Yeah, we're gonna fish that with Ben.
So with Ben Nowak?
Yep.
Yeah. That dude's a stick up there, man. He smashes them.
I know. I've watched his videos, and it's got me excited for that. So
it'll be a pretty good deal. Well, guys, we're going to see if we can't catch them today. So we're going to try to hit some mainland points. I got a rock bank that I got down here that I want to try first. If there's nobody on here, hopefully there's not. I think I heard everybody running down the lake, which is okay with me because we're going to fish this in. Like I said, guys, we'll fish here until about noon or a little after. If we can't catch any fish, there's another lake about 5 miles down the road called Paint Creek. Kind of sister lakes from this one. Built basically the same time in the same manner, but they fish totally different, which is pretty cool. So you can catch them on. We're going to be throwing shaky heads today. Hopefully we don't have to drag out the jerk baits, but I caught a 4.5 pounder last week on a jerk bait. So
I love jerk baits.
Yeah.
So personally, I wouldn't mind it, but
it's let's see, water temperature is 69.2, so it's almost 10 degrees warmer than it was last weekend. And so hopefully we can catch them on a crankbait. So Stuff works like a champ. So JB's fish sauce garlic. This stuff will make you want garlic bread even if you don't like it. It's the cool thing about this is it's in several popular scents, but the cool thing about this is it has real crude fish oils in it, so you're creating a chum slick the whole time you're fishing. Good stuff, I love it, but I don't spray it in my boat because it is oil based. Little dab will do you. Now time to get it.
Oh wow. Strong. I want garlic bread, seriously.
A little hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got nailed.
Really?
Yeah.
That first spray.
I really did. Usually my cousin Josh and I took JBs out like that, and we're really on them on a point. And I was like, we hadn't been using it all morning. I was like, we'll see how much makes a difference. We got 5 fish for 5 minutes.
Really?
Every cast. But it makes bait fish, crawfish, garlic, anise, a new scent called Black Magic, which is basically a mixture of a little bit of each. It comes in all kind of different applications. That spray you saw there, a deodorant style stick, chapstick style, a gel, so if you want to like marinate baits or whatever.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it is it's handmade, one batch at a time in Minnesota. They're just now having the very first tournament of the year out there.
Really?
Jeez.
Wow.
According to James, the guy that owns JB's, he said that they had 30 inches of ice this year.
Holy cow. 30 inches.
Where can you get that?
JB'sfishsauce.com.
Okay.
There it is. Oh! The first lost fish of the day.
Yeah. Like I said, fellas, it may not be the sauce, but you guys saw it right there.
That was
Pretty legit stuff. We fished down this whole bank. Of course, it could be that we're slowing down too, but literally, I made 5 casts after spraying some JB's garlic on there. But it worked. These things, this is my favorite color. It's cola. This one's beat up, but just a homemade shaky head rig with a 4.8 inch Jackal flick shake and cola. Make a bunch of different collars in it.
like a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure it is a good time until you fall in. Like, there's one. Toad. Oh, good Lord. Is this hook sharp? Does it even have a point on it? Yeah, it does. Huh? I save myself a lot of money by going to get stuff. I don't have any in my boat, but I'll tell you guys a good trick that I've learned in the past 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
First off, catch fish. Oh, yep, I'm changing hooks. 3 in a row, baby.
That's tough.
Anyway, back to my story. What kind of knots you guys tie?
I'm an improved clinch guy.
I'm a San Diego Jam guy.
There you go. I'm tying a double San Diego Jam.
Uh-oh. Let me get in here.
If I can get my line doubled through here. It's the same as a San Diego Jam, but I'll have to, I don't even know if I can get it through here doubled up. So you double your line up, just like you would like if you're tying a Palomar knot or whatever. Get some line. Pinch the 2 hands up here, take your loop, hold it in your fingers, and then wrap this loop around that 2 or 3 times. Back through the hole that you created here. Fingers are in the way, sorry.
No, you're good.
And then back through the loop here on top. The only downfall of this is you have 3 tag ends, but
That is wild.
But you have what? 2 loops around the eyelet hook?
Yeah, it's just like a, so everything is doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of this other tag in here. Probably should use scissors in that aspect.
Oh yeah. That's sweet. Jacob, this one's for you, buddy. Get it. Hey, you want to tell everybody what you're doing?
Well, you know, sometimes you just get so focused on the experience that you forget the things that make the experience. So I'm gonna go grab those so I can actually catch some fish.
Like what? Like
all my tackle.
yeah.
Water temperature is about 70 degrees. The full moon just passed. We got a go here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You got it. Nice. Good spot.
Yeah, nice job, buddy.
Good fish.
That's
Good
what
eye.
we're looking for.
Yeah.
Look for fish.
Yeah, for sure. Decent little.
How are we gonna find fish? Let's look for fish.
Yep. Go ahead and mark that fish here on the Anglr app with the tracker there. But yeah, it's a decent fish. We can weigh him up here. Ain't much, but. $158.
Well done. Oh, there's another one too. Right there. See him? Oh yeah. Under the tree. Got it.
Yeah, back to my initial deal. What I was looking for. Water temperature is about 70 degrees here, and we just got through a full moon. Actually, that fish back there is on the bed, it looks like. But trying to find a fish on a bed. Alex spotted that one there, pitched over there with this jackal flick shake, and it was all over from there. Yeah.
That was another decent fish.
All right, guys. So just finished up doing a little fishing there at Rocky Fork. It wasn't really kind to us, so we are going to pack up and head about 10 miles away here, if that, to Paint Creek, which is a sister lake to Rocky Fork. Hopefully have a little better luck there, so stick with us. Jacob and Alex have been nothing more than gracious, you know, fishing with them. We've had an awesome time. So for some reason, we were having a hard time keeping them hooked. I lost probably 4 fish. Jacob lost a couple. We should have had 8 or 10. We only ended up with 3 catches. One was a double, which is pretty cool. So heading to Paint Creek, let you know. All right, guys, stop number 2 on the day. Took Jacob and Alex over to Rocky Fork. Done all right. We should have had 6 or 8. Lost 4 or 5 there. It was weird how it was happening, but they were short striking us. We could get them hooked up and they would shake off. So we are at stop number 2 for today. We're gonna stop here at Paint Creek, see if we can catch them. So we'll let you know in just a second. It's not meant to be, fellas. Not meant to be at all. Grab that net.
Good picture.
So here.
Another giant.
Another stud donkey, as I like to call him.
Hydrilla gorilla, baby.
There's a hydrilla gorilla. Look at his little belly.
Guys, it's been a very tough day here. We started out at Rocky Fork, caught a few fish, I think 3, ended up with a double, which is something pretty cool. Marked it all on, tracked it all on the Anglr app. Got the bullseye running, the Anglr tracker on my rod. It was really tough. All the fish have been short striking. We would catch them, get them hooked up. They would come, go airborne, spit us. We probably should have had 10 over there, every bit of it. And then we come over here and the same thing is happening. We've had 3 or 4 hooked. I end up catching, about a 2-pounder. My boy Jacob here caught a toad.
At least 10 inches. It was massive.
Best part about it is I got him snagged. Oh wait, it's a fish.
That probably looked ridiculous on camera. I can't wait to see that.
But the, breaking it down, 73 to 75 degree water temperatures. It's been anywhere, it's 82 degrees right now. It's been 85, 86, 87 air temp, so it's decent. As we were talking about there a little while ago, in this area, it doesn't go from winter to spring to summer. It goes to from winter to summer, so it throws the fish for a loop. But I think, all in all, we got one more little spot here we're going to try, and hopefully we can put at least a decent one in the boat. But if not, it's been a pretty good day so far, I believe.
Alrighty guys, we just got off the water here with Tyler. We ended up having a pretty decent day. Went to 2 different lakes, Rocky Fork, and here we're at Paint Creek. Put together, I think, a 7 or 8 fish day. Nothing impressive, but able to grind out a few good fish.
Yeah, it was a tough day. I figured it was going to be, after all, we're fishing Ohio, so there wasn't much of, we're all 3 from Ohio, so we know what to expect. So, but we started off, I had a game plan, wanted to go to Rocky Fork, and I knew that it was going to be one of those days where we're either going to smash them or it was going to be really, a hit or miss grind. And the bad thing about it was a second option there. It was definitely a grind. We talked to a couple people there that said they had good bags. I just don't think we got on them early. The wind has been brutal all day. I'm sure you're hearing it in the microphone here and everything, all the audio here. But some of the things that we caught them on today, I'm going to give Jacob and Alex some of them. This is a Jackal Flick Shake 4.8 inch in Cola collar. We had this on a homemade shaky head rig that I made, just a regular shaky head. So there's one pack of those. You guys can take them, do what you want.
Thank you.
Also, Josh and I have a live series on Facebook every other Tuesday. Just search Facebook for On Another Line. So I'm gonna hook you guys up with a couple shirts.
We appreciate that.
Another thing that I'm gonna hook you guys up with, I wish I had a full bottle, but we also used JB's fish sauce today. Had some great results with it.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff is made one batch at a time here in America, in Minnesota, by a fellow named James Block. I have a lot in common with the guy because he used to be a high school teacher. Started doing this stuff after he got out of the teaching profession for a while. This stuff is handmade one batch at a time in his garage in Minnesota. The cool thing about the JB's fish sauce is it comes in several popular scents: garlic, bait fish, anise, black magic, to name a few, crawfish. There's several application styles. This is a spray. There's a deodorant style stick. There's several. If you want to go to jbsfishsauce.com, check that out. If you guys want to use the promo code On Another Line, that'll save you some cash. Let Jim know that we sent you. But we're going to give this to you. This is a 3/4 of a bottle. But the cool thing about JB's fish sauce is it's made with crude fish oils. So it's not just a fish attractant. This garlic is very, very potent, but it has a lot of fish oils in it too. So you're basically creating a chum slick in the water as your fish. So I think I've made these guys a believer of it today.
It was definitely impressive to see this stuff and how well it stayed on. I mean, we were fishing the same flick shakes for, gosh, I don't know, long times, hours at a time, and it would still be garliced up by the end of the time. So, I mean, the stuff definitely stays on. It smells really good. It makes you want garlic bread. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out on other species throughout the tour.
Yeah. Guys, I appreciate you letting me go fishing with you guys.
We appreciate
It's been
you
a great
taking us out
time.
with
You
us.
guys have a great time. You guys are going to 35 different states, which is amazing. You guys, I'm jealous. That's needless to say that I'm jealous. But hope you guys smash them. I've had fun.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks,
It's been
man.
an awesome time.